That's what happens when you on the verge of maybe, it's early, maybe winning the league. People start to be afraid of you.
And in terms of the way this team now knows itself, its DNA, if you like, its identity, every week that becomes more and more confirmed in the players' minds, doesn't it? And that is the thing I think that is the big difference this season.
That's the massive difference. The difference between Arsenal and Man City have experienced a lot of it. Arsenal are different. They're a young side, the youngest side in the division, and every little plus for them is all learning.
Well, you can see we've been joined by Mikel Arteta. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was an impressive second half comeback.
Yeah, I think we showed a lot of composure and quality. I think we didn't started to play the game that they wanted to play, even though at 1-0 probably wasn't the result that we were expecting, but we kept pushing, believing, and I think we deserve to win.
Yeah, and in terms of the goals, important goals for each of those players individually for different reasons. But can we kind of go from the end backwards? Because Eddie Nketiah's goal was not just a great goal to watch, a thing of beauty, but also the reaction, both from the
But I saw that you had an extra more, I would say, how can I put that? You were a bit more happy for him because but that's also, that backs what you were saying at the beginning and what you believe and what he can produce.
Absolutely, and you could feel in the last few games he's been trying and he didn't score even there are friendlies, but he's got the capacity to do that. We saw it every single day in training, and that will give him confidence.
And he's returned for you 11 Premier League starts, 11 goals is very, very impressive. Obviously, that was his first start this season, and that's because, a gap has opened up with Gabriel Jesus. But when you can rely on a player like that, that is how leagues are won, with squads. This is not going to just be about 11 men this season.
But he showed it last year at the end of the last season when we played in more consistently. When you look at his numbers, they are really, really good. And I'm really pleased again to see what he's done today.
And of course, we just saw Bukayo Saka walk past there. He got you going, and with his goal as well. And you've had other players on the pitch who've come back from the World Cup. You must be very pleased with their response out there.
Yeah, because you don't know. Obviously, they're coming from a different dynamic. They played a huge tournament that it means the world for them. And to get back 5-6 days later, play another competitive Premier League game is a big change. But those boys, they were really eager to get back. I could see that from the first day, and they've shown a real desire today to be part of the team.
Thierry said something just then before you arrived about teams starting to look afraid, and that is something that you have to create as a team, don't you? And you do that by performances, you do that by winning and the style of play. Is that something that's concerted, that you design, or does it come, and you've been there with Manchester City, you've seen teams?
I don't know, we cannot control what the opponents feel. We can control how we want to play, what we want to transmit as well. I think is really important. That's why this crowd behaves the way it behaves towards the team. And if you get that fear factor, I think that's a big bonus, obviously.
We just heard Bukayo also tell us that Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko, how important they are in terms of spreading belief and desire from their experiences. You're smiling, you know that. That's why you brought them here, to deliver that and to kind of transmit that message. And it's clearly going through your very young squad.
Well, they've been in probably the most successful team that the Premier League have seen for many, many years. And they have the belief in their teammates, in what we are doing, that we are capable of playing to those standards. And these guys have brought that confidence to the team.
Did you foresee, and you have a plan for your season, what you can achieve, did you foresee yourself on Boxing Day going to bed 7 points clear?
I have a big plan, which is go home and watch the game and make sure that the next day we play better than we played today. That's the plan.
I don't suppose in that plan Newcastle United were the second team who were behind you, 7 points behind you tonight.
It's so far to go. We can focus on what we do, and that's it. What the other teams are going to do, I have no idea. What I can tell you is that we can still get much better.
And you feel there's more to come from this young squad, clearly. I mean, some of these players, are still very much at the infancy of their careers, aren't they? Producing great football for you.
There is huge room for improvement in many, many areas, individual and collectively. And as you said, they are so young, so imagine.
You mentioned there, Mikel, that you see improvement in the performance. Was the result more important than performance tonight, to get that momentum back, to just get back to winning ways, that momentum that you built before the World Cup?
Obviously, the results at the end brings momentum, brings belief, and is a consequence of what we do. But we focus in the way we play, the way we compete, individual and collectively, and the result will be a consequence of that. We could not control in football. You cannot control. They come one time, they score a goal, it's a penalty, the referee makes a decision. Yeah. What you can control is what you can do as a team, and that's where we focus.
Well, go and enjoy the rest of your festive break. And you said earlier on you were going to offer a sherry to David Moyes, so maybe you're going to go
do that now. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the match when you watch it back later. I think you'll particularly enjoy the second half. You certainly did, Thierry Henry, and you enjoyed Eddie Nketiah's performance, and he is with Gabriel Clark.
Eddie, your first Premier League start of the season, Arsenal win, you get a goal, not bad for a Boxing Day.
Yeah, it's a great restart. I think all the boys were at it today, firing. And obviously nice for me to come in and obviously contribute. And yeah, just good to pick up where we left off and want to continue that run. The atmosphere here was amazing tonight.
You know how well Gabriel Jesus has been doing. You've been watching it. Did you feel a pressure then? Be honest, coming in after what he's done so far this season for the club.
I think there's pressure anytime you play for Arsenal Football Club. The standards are always high. Obviously Gabriel's done a great job, and obviously I'm not here to replace him. I'm here to be my own player. I hope to be the best version of myself, and we wish him speedy recovery, need him back as soon as, and obviously it's nice that we could get the win, and he was here to celebrate with him.
But having known your chance was coming, because you saw him get injured at the World Cup, what had been your mindset for the last couple of weeks or so, knowing this opportunity was going to arise?
It's been the same as it's always been, the same as I've grown up, just working hard. I've been preparing, all my life, for opportunities like this. So I'm grateful to God for obviously the opportunity, and to go out there and deliver and help the team. It's amazing.
What clicked in the second half? What did the manager said at half time? Because you're a goal down, and there's expectation, isn't there, in the stadium?
Just to keep doing the same things. I think we were very dominant today. Obviously I think we're just lacking that final pass in the final third of the actions. But we just kept going. We was really aggressive with the counter press, and I think once we got one, we could all feel the atmosphere of the stadium behind us. So we was always going to go on and get the rest.
Have you known a better atmosphere here?
No, I think it's been amazing this season. I think there's a real unity and connection with the fans, and we want to continue that and even build on it.
And talk us through your goal, because you'd had a couple of turns, I think one in the first half as well, which really excited our commentary team, Ali McCoist among them. And then you got it right, didn't you? Yeah,
I think obviously I turned a couple of times in the first half. Obviously got clipped a couple of times, but now obviously Martin played a lovely ball to me, and obviously I just felt the defender, so I just kind of rolled him, and thankfully obviously it was a good finish at the end.
Do you know it's 11 goals in 11 starts in all competitions here at the Emirates?
Yeah, I think I like playing here. Obviously I like starting here, so now hopefully I can continue building on that and do more and help the team.
And what about tonight, coming from behind again to win, 7 points clear at the top? Listen, you're laying big foundations for a title push here.
That's what we want to do. We want to keep pushing, finish as high as possible, and I think we're in great form at the moment, so we want to keep working, recover, and go again.
And just a final word on Bukayo Saka. What sort of influence is he now on this team? We saw him obviously get the first tonight.
Yeah, he's amazing. I think he's come back from a World Cup, and he was one of the best players there, so I think we all know his quality, and he's a great person to have around the team, great character. So now we're delighted for him, and we just hope he keeps doing well and helping the team.
And Arsene Wenger was here to see his first game at the Emirates Stadium since he left.
Nah, it's good to have him back. Obviously he coached me myself and gave me my debut, so hopefully he's happy and proud of us all.
Smiles all round. Well done.
Thank you.